hope one or two of you will come up and say just something about your experience here, and then we'll get back and get Mr. David D'Alva. Everyone, a round of applause for David D'Alva on the message. Talk about talent. He's magnificent. Okay. So, will somebody, come on girls, this is it. This is your chance. Okay, Debbie, let's go. Debbie Whitson, everyone, who painted Yosemite.
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Oh, look, you can tell I'm Australian. Yellowstone.
I was just going to say, I'm looking around here. Art is sort of like the great equalizer. It's sort of like music is also the great equalizer. I mean, everybody here is from a different walk of life and different nationalities. I just love it. You know, I just think it's so exciting to meet different people and to really get to know different people through the years. I've been taking classes with her for 10 years and just amazes me. But
it's true. That's an amazing thing too. It is. It brings us all together on all kinds of levels. And yeah, good combination.
All right. Okay. If you've been drooling over the shoes right there, then you better tell this lady. This is Nancy Richardson, and she is an angel walking here on earth.
I am not a speaker by nature, but I have to come up and say, when you look at every one of these paintings, Concetta is in there. She shares everything. She doesn't keep anything back. She wants us to be our very best. I love her dearly. I hear her in my head when I'm painting. When I want to use a palette that I've already mixed and it's got a different green in it, it's like, oh, well, just use it. And it's like, no, only the best. You will not get the same painting unless you use the right colors. You can't do second best with Concetta. You just can't. I've been painting for 4 years. Took a little time off when my husband and I bought our house and we painted the house. And now I'm back, and I support her to come back, and I know every one of the students will support her to come back. There's no doubt in my mind, not one. I love her. I thank you all for coming, because I worked 12 hours yesterday, 7 today, and adrenaline of just being so excited to come here, and what she has done for us to set this room up for us is just absolutely wonderful, and I thank you.
I am not a speaker, but I thought I have to share with all of you the most profound thing that happens the minute you walk in here and start painting with Concetta. You will never look at a tree the same. You will never look at the sunset the same. Everything has so many colors, so many values, so many negative and positive shades. Everything you see is just more beautiful. So when you go out into nature and you loved it, you love it even more. And it's with everything. With paintings, her ways. Thank you.
articulate is not something I am, but I guess I need to articulate that. I started here as one of those people that said, I can't paint a stick figure, and it was true. You should see what I painted, what I thought. My husband still laughs at it. But he gave me the gift of an art class with Concetta, and it was probably the best gift I could ever receive, because it keeps on giving every minute, every day. Everything in this world, Concetta has literally painted it differently for me. I see everything in so many hues, and I appreciate what God made through her eyes. I appreciate what she's done for my life. I've gone from, I think she's brought out things in me that I didn't know I had, and Can you thank someone for uncovering something that you didn't know that existed, and what a blessing to have her in my life and in all our lives. We come from so many walks of life in this room. I think we're from such varied backgrounds. And then we all step in and we're one family. And where can you find that in this world? And I want to thank her for that, and I don't want her to leave.
All right, my kids are thanking her.
Oh, shit.
So I am one of those people that Concetta opened a whole new part of my life. I actually loved art when I was younger. I grew up with an artist grandmother. I had a bad art teacher in college, and I never painted again. I never did any artwork again. And we moved here about 3 years ago, and thought I'm going to give it one more try. And this is, 25 years later. I called Concetta, found her, and she just set me in the right path and has held my hand every step of the way. And it has been my greatest pleasure to get to know you and your family. And I can't thank you enough for opening up this part of my life that was closed, so that now I have this to pass on to my children, and hopefully they will to their children. So thank you. I love you both.
Before I go any further, Shelley is the owner of that magnificent Golden Gate Bridge paintings over there. And Rashna, as you know, is the owner of this magnificent tea set. And Janine, who spoke just before Rashna, is the owner of that magnificent floral large painting at the end of the room. That's breathtaking. And anyway, I'm overwhelmed, so it looks like Sharon might like to say something. She's peeking at me, and her mom, who's right here. Betty, I love you. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Betty is also one of my students, and she's amazing.
Well, I didn't know I could paint either, and I'm a pretty new student. It's been a year, and I love it. And the neatest thing is my mom loved to paint when I was very young, and it's just brought us together. Plus, it just opens the world up. You start learning about the colors that we live with. I mean, we were born in a colorful world, and it's so neat to be able to try to describe some of what we see and put it on a canvas that is white to begin with and beautifully colored at the end. It's a miracle. It really is. It's a miracle that we were actually born with, but not many people get to experience. So thank you.
Sharon is, she says she's new at this, but I'm going to ask Brett to move aside because that magnificent Monet at the end of the room belongs to Sharon, and she, so.
It's all about you guys tonight. I love you all to say. Hi.
I'm one of the new students for Concetta's acquisitions, and I was looking for somebody to develop me. I was painting since I was very little. I bought several teachers in Mexico, but I never felt that I could do it. And I was looking for somebody who had this special gift that she has. And I found her, and I'm really happy because I feel I'm privileged to learn from her. And right away, it's been only a few months, but I've learned so many new things that I didn't learn through all my 30 years before that I painted. And it's not only the art and the painting, we also share a lot of love, like she said, and our hearts. We open our hearts here in the class, and that's something that's the most valuable thing of all. And I don't know, I want to tell that she's such a beautiful human being and has such a big heart. She's so generous. She just asked me a few moments ago if I wanted to try and give some classes for kids on Saturdays. She thinks I'm capable, so I'm going to do it. So I haven't answered to her, but now I'm answering. I'm going to give it a try. So we're going to have kids classes on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy for all of you coming here and sharing our love with Concetta.
Isabella, did you want to say something? Isabella is one of my youngest students, but she's been with me. How long have you been with me?
5 years.
5 years.
16.
So since she was my Ava's age, my daughter right here, Ava, whose beautiful painting is the water lilies up there. But Isabella is the beautiful Monet. It's the beautiful melon and plate that you see behind you. And Isabella has a great career. I get them when they're coming, when they have, to the point of their life where they're wanting to enrich. And sometimes we have a joke around here that we're preparing for retirement. But also it's a joy to me when I have a person like Isabella come into my life and I know that I've set her on a path and that I hope that I make your life a lot better and that you find your bliss and your dream and your joy, and I hope I've helped to point you in that direction. Anyway.
I don't really know what to say, but I guess that I didn't really know if I could do art as a job or a future, but she's just inspired me to try it, I guess. And I really like it, I love it, and I feel like I can make a future for myself with it.
Well, last call, students, anyway. Well, anyway, I just want to again say, we've said it, I don't know how you say I love you more than you just say it, but maybe we just take a minute and we can feel it. And then that's it. Thank you.